This meeting is the regular meeting of the Edith Wheeler Memorial Library Board of Trustees. This meeting has been recorded and will be made available on the town's website. Linda, why don't you just go ahead, since you're going to be taking notes. I will coach you, and you can take notes. And I would say go ahead, Linda, and I'm going to call to order.
What happened? I lost
the meeting
everything.
at 3:25.
Okay.
Can you all hear her? Probably not, right?
Start
No.
video.
Okay, so the meeting called to order at 3:25.
I lost everybody.
I don't know.
All right.
Okay, can you hear us? Can you
I
hear
can
us,
hear-
Susan?
Yep.
Okay, that's perfectly fine.
I
Call to
can-
order. In order, I have Linda Fraccassini. Are you here?
Yes.
Okay, Debbie Lupo,
All right.
Yes.
Pat Shea,
Here.
Sue Coniff,
Here.
Susan Lewis,
Here.
Veronica Condon, I believe, is out ill. And Patrice Green is absent. Was she absent with approval?
She was absent, yes, with approval.
Okay. And Veronica was absent with approval too, correct?
Yes.
Okay, great. Item 2, additions and deletions to the agenda. Any additions or deletions to the agenda?
Mm,
I don't know if you all have it still.
Mhm.
I have it, yeah.
I don't have it printed out.
All right,
It looks fine to me.
all right. I need a proposal to accept the agenda as is.
This is Pat Shea. I'm making a motion that we accept the agenda as presented.
And I need a second.
I second.
I
Debbie,
second.
So again, Linda, for your notes, Pat made an approval, a motion to accept the agenda as is. Debbie Lupo as a second. All in favor?
Aye.
I,
Hey,
I,
all right. Item 3, I'm just going to go ahead, Linda.
Mhm.
Adoption of the minutes from the April 21, 22 meeting. Everybody have a chance to read that? Who was here?
Well, we can't vote on this
Why?
because I wasn't present at the
Oh, we got to
meeting.
table it. We don't have enough people that were here that
Mhm.
can vote on it.
Yeah.
So we have to table that.
okay.
Who can you move that? Do we have to move that, right, to table it for next meeting? I think we do. Can somebody make a motion to table that approval?
I make a motion that we table that motion.
Perfect. Sue Coniff is tabling it as a motion. Anyone for a second?
I second.
We got Susan Lewis. I called you first, Susan. So Susan Lewis is a second. All in favor?
Aye.
I,
Aye.
Any nays? Okay, good. Public participation. Anyone from the public is present?
Yes, I
please-
have a few
Yep.
words to throw in today.
Okay.
First of all, a reminder that there's a half price book sale in the month of June. The Big Y Cares bags in June, they're giving $1 to the Friends for every bag sold in the Monroe store only.
Okay.
Moving farther out to September 24th, there's a Meet the Friends get together at 10 to 12 in the Ayla's room.
And that's a Saturday, right? I think it's a Saturday. I think it's.
Okay.
Yeah.
10:22, the Friends are going to have a meeting in the Rotary Room
Mhm.
at 10 to 11.
Thank you.
And lastly, the farmer's market will be with the library. The Friends will be with the library at the farmer's market on June 17th, July 29th, and September 23rd.
Mhm.
Perfect. Thank
And
you.
that's it.
Thank you. Anyone else in the public? Hearing none, I'm going to go ahead and close public portion. Unfinished business, the reception committee for the retired members of the retired Board of Trustee members and Friends of the Library. Any movement on that?
the invitations have gone out. There was no RSVP on it. I hope that's not a mistake on my part, but I felt, They come or they don't come.
More food for us. And I know that and I know we're voting on, the logos to get that ready for the gift. So I know that's part of today's meeting. Anything else on that? I know I owe you coffee and stuff. The date again on the reception for everyone who forgot. One more time. Hold on.
June
The
16th.
16th, right?
June
June
16th.
June 16th, 2:00.
I
Yeah.
have it as 2:00 because that way we have enough time to have a reception for people to get there. You know, if the reception and the honoring takes less time, then we can just move into the meeting and go from there, I would think.
All right.
Yeah, 2:00's good.
So that's
Yeah.
gonna be in the Ayler's room, just so all y'all know,
Right.
okay? Did
Just
we miss
tell-
any? Yes, Linda?
Would you just
Yes.
tell Sue that the invitation was beautiful and that, I think she included everything. We don't really need an RSVP.
Did you hear
Okay.
that, Sue?
I
Sorry?
did, and I have to praise Lisa Regina, who helped with the design for that.
I will let her know.
Yeah,
I will let her know.
Okay.
she was great.
Very good.
Perfect.
They were beautiful. Really good job.
Good. I will tell her. Anything else on reception? I think that's it, right? Item 4B is the application for the not-for-profit status on the United States Postal Service. Well, we were rejected. I may have said that to you guys. I have not had a chance to work on it with Linda. I have to go back and I think it's 1958 is when the Board of Trustees was incorporated. And now I have to go to Vita Stone and figure out how to get that paperwork and give it to the Postal Service.
Oh.
Yes, it's very fun.
Oh, dear.
So, yeah, it's important, but I just have not gotten there, but I will work on it. Like
Huh.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like when you're a kid and your mother told you to do those thank you notes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Nicole, just an
Yep.
update on, my trying to get in here. I got to the enter the meeting passcode again, and, it says the passcode was incorrect.
that's okay. We can hear you. We're fine. And this is perfect the way it is, virtually like
All
this.
right.
We'll work with it.
Okay.
But you do have the floor, Linda. If you want to say about the board training program that you were trying to organize for us.
Yes, I'm still trying to organize it. Dawn hasn't called me back, but I'm gonna keep working on it. to
Okay.
Try to set it up for July.
Okay,
Okay.
It's not going to be virtual, is it?
I don't know. It depends on who's sick.
Yeah.
Depends on who gets sick, and we're all gonna get sick at some point, so at some way,
Right.
with something. All right, so that's in July. New business. I know the new business we have on here is the trust account, and you have it here, Linda, that we must vote on it today? Or is it just to re-look at it again?
We need to take a vote on the items on the trust that we want the trust to cover.
Okay, then let me do this. You can't see it, but I am gonna go ahead and share. Go here, share. Let's get out of here. I don't want to get everyone seasick. I'm sorry about that. Can people see my screen, or is it too big or too little?
I don't see anything yet.
No, it's just whirling like it's
Yeah,
preparing
It
it.
says you've started the screen sharing. It hasn't shown up yet, though.
Does it work now?
No.
Here it is.
Yes.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Not
Okay.
big enough, though.
Is it big enough? I know I can't help
No.
it.
But
I
you
don't
can
know that I
expand.
can make it any bigger. Hold on.
Oh, we can make it bigger.
We can make it bigger.
Does that help a
Okay.
little?
Yeah, no, I pinched it out and I made it bigger so I can see it now.
Okay, good. All right. So you guys, this again is my spreadsheet of items that we would like. If you notice again, everything that is in bold is what we're looking for. We've added some things here since we last talked. Right now, our request is right there at 31869.95. Okay. Again, the items that we're looking for, I'm just see if I can, right here is this. This is the celebration event for retiring Board of Trustees and Friends of the library, of the Friends of the Library members. This was actually supposed to be 200, right, Sue Coniff?
Yeah, one for this year. We can have it as an ongoing thing for each year.
As
So-
$100 or $200?
$100
Okay,
for this back budget, that's going to end in July, and then the new one starting in July.
gotcha. So that's what this $100 is that I've just highlighted. I know Linda can't see it, but can everybody in virtual world
Yep.
see it? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
My question is that enough?
well,
Because I don't know exactly what the cost will be for the celebration that is taking place, but I do think that we should have money available to the board for some occurrence that might take place. For example, it was very appropriate, in my opinion, for the board to acknowledge Linda, Mrs. Shanley's 40 plus years of service. And I know Linda told me that she brought a plant and signed everybody's name to a card, which technically was very nice, but then we each should reimburse Linda for the cost of the plant. But if we had money built into the budget that we could access to do something like this, maybe we'll need to send flowers to somebody for some reason, or again, acknowledge something that the board, as board members, that we should do. So I'm just throwing that out, think about it, reject it.
I'd like to add to that. At this point, the things that I've spent money on are come to $67. We have yet to pay for paper goods and refreshments.
Mhm.
So it does sound like the celebration event itself could maybe a $200 request. And then you may want to do what I think we all call it, a sunshine club. I don't know what else you want to call it.
Yeah.
A
yeah.
sunshine line, maybe for $100 or 200. I don't know. I don't know what you think on that.
Yeah, I don't think, I tend to agree with Pat that $100 is not going to be enough. Things come up. If we don't spend it, we don't spend it.
Exactly, it's there.
So do you think, I kind of leading, I don't know what you guys are thinking. I'm thinking that since it already is kind of pre-approved, I would keep the celebration event alone, and then maybe a new line item for, like, I don't know how much you want to ask them to support. Hold on here.
Maybe
I don't know, like a
150.
sunshine club, or I don't know what, they may not like the word sunshine.
Yeah.
That's all right. Sunshine's good.
Yeah, but it's gonna
Well,
go, I don't know.
Yeah, I would rather it have a different name than
Acknowledge,
sunshine.
of course I
Um,
can't. No.
Yeah,
It's just the sunshine is a common, everyone knows what that is, so I mean,
yeah,
Acknowledgement / recognition fund.
yeah, I like that.
Another 100 or 2?
How about
I put the
100?
200. If we don't use it, we don't use it.
Okay. Just checking. Okay. Did I do that here? Is that here? Oh, no, we gotta add that. One moment, please. I'm not trying to get you seasick. I'm just trying to make sure I got everything.
oh, so you put the celebration at 200, okay.
Yep, okay. The next bold item is here, and this, we're starting to feel like the need of it. Is this one portable charging cart to hold 10 Chromebooks and other devices. That's $600. That's something, we've got these laptops from ARPA that are not charged. So if we have to help somebody with remotely and securely, confidentially, I should say more, helping them with the job app or Snap application, we have to wait for them to be charged or something. So I'm thinking we do need this portable charging cart. I would really like to see that added. So that's me.
Those are great. We
I-
use them in the schools and they're awesome because
Yeah.
everything is just ready to go, you know?
Okay,
Yeah, I don't see a problem with that at all. It sounds like something you really need.
it's really, really neat. And
Can I-
let's, yeah, was that you, who was there?
Can I throw in something? You got the next line item, you got 2024 in bold. Is that the right year?
Yes,
Isn't this stuff we're talking about for now, for this coming year?
No, this is for next year.
20,
Well, that's 2023.
oh, maybe you're right. Sorry.
Oh,
What?
excuse me.
You
It's
wanna
a
look-
long day, sir.
Well, I have to put my 2 cents in somewhere.
I know. It's good. What else? The next area, I'm calling it the children area. I really don't want to call it furniture. And I don't want to call it collection. Some of it is collection material. Some of them, the children area is furniture. So I'm just calling it children area.
Well, what about item 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11?
In bold, I want to address bold
Oh,
first, because these
okay.
are the things that are really looking that we are. It's not emergency, but I mean, we can go through everything if you want. I mean, we could talk about another Nook pod, but I don't really think that's logical.
No, let's
Okay.
talk about what you need now and
Yeah.
go through that.
And then next, and again, if we don't spend it, we don't spend it. But these are some of the things in the children area, Pat, is what we're coming out of COVID and we're finding our children area is kind of dated and well loved.
Mm-hmm.
So these are why these things are here. So you're looking at wall decals. The dolls have been well loved. The American Girl dolls, we're adding dolls because to be more diverse and inclusive. Native American, I don't know. I have no idea who else is out there for the American doll. Not my knowledge. One thing that you're going to see is a high ticket item down below, the AWE learning stations. That 5650, those are actually like to help they're almost sensory too, to help young patrons learn how to read. And they're really interesting type of things. I had handouts for you when you were here, but they're very interesting items that we could add and augment our current services there in the area. All our pretend markets, kitchens, and train set, they're all dated. We need to have them updated as well. So that whole area that I just kind of went through very quickly is about $9,526. You can do it. We can ask all. We can ask some. I don't know how much of that you would like to put forward.
I frankly, I don't have a problem and I understand how these things get well loved and need to be replaced. And, we put our faith in the librarians to determine what you need to replace. So I don't have a problem with it.
That's a good point, Sue. I agree. I agree with that.
It enhances the library, so absolutely.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
a needed budget item.
All right. So then
Not
what
only
I'm
that,
going to,
but
yes,
I'm sorry.
Debbie?
Not
Go ahead,
only
Debbie.
that, but when you have parents that come in with children with multiple ages, they can engage them with some of that. And
Mhm.
you know what I mean? It just seems to make sense.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask for the moon. I'm going to ask for the full 9526.14 with your blessing, and we'll see what they say.
Okay.
How about that? Other item. Okay, so let me just go through some other things here so you understand what we're talking about. The permanent install under outreach. Can you see that now on the screen?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Under outreach, the permanent installation of a story walk in cooperation with Park and Rec and Public Works, site to be determined. The quote we got was from Barking Dog, and they do this for a living for libraries. 16 aluminum flush mount picture book displays, including shipping, is another $5,000. One thing we also looked here in outreach was doing a non-food drive in conjunction with the food pantry. We were talking about non-food needs, feminine hygiene products, men's hygiene products, whatever we could do that are non-food. So that's something, I don't know that we need their approval on it, but I just thought it was something that had come up from our ideas. Ben's Bells is a project of spreading kindness through Connecticut. We were looking at adding a mural near the children's area. It's a series of community painting events to create a mural by bringing Ben's Bells boxes to the area. It's a $4,500 project. It was something that people had been thinking about or put forward because it's going to be the 10-year anniversary of Sandy Hook.
Sandy Hook, yeah.
Mm. I'd like to see more on that.
I don't know that I have it.
Do we have an example of it done someplace else or?
Sure. I'm going to stop share. And then I'm going to see if I.
God, 10 years, oh.
Where is this proposed mural going to be for?
I'm sorry.
Where is the proposed mural going to be?
One area that we were looking for is on the outside wall, on the brick, over with the on lower level children's. Let's see if I can get
Okay.
that.
Is this a high priority item?
No, it's something that would be nice to do. I'm just trying to see if any. What I am doing that you cannot see is I'm trying to figure out. That kind of gives you an idea. I'm trying to share something with you. I did have handouts, so that's kind of why I'm like, rats. Okay, hold on a second. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you see this little thing that says like be kind over here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's kind of what, and see like the tree over here? Those are the bells. And you would have everybody would have a project and it would do that. And it's a big tree on the outside. It's kind of a kindness, spreading kindness type of thing.
Who does the painting?
We would be we would do a series of workshops with the public. So it would be a family intergenerational event.
I don't know. I think I'd like to see a flyer on it and I'm happy to come in and grab one.
Okay. All right.
I don't know how other people feel, but I just like to know more about it.
Okay.
I think I want to hear more of what we need to, what definitely has to come through, what are
Okay.
definites for this year before we decide on something like that.
Okay. Then I will go right down my wish list, which is again is adult programming. Programming is here.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What happened is I did work with the town of Monroe. They've taken, I believe this has been a frequent request from the trustees. We are adding slowly but surely to the town budget, adult programming and children programming into the budget. So the ask from the trustees is $1,000 less in each category. And I'm looking at makerspace supplies. We still need $2,000 just to augment all the filament and all the other things that we're doing with them. So that's an ask there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This is marketing, and we're looking at that. Facebook posts right under marketing. I I did work with Lauren, and it is true that $400 less than the last request. That's true. She said she didn't, not that she couldn't, but it wasn't the best use of the fund. So she asked for $400 less, bringing it to 600. Buffer is a Hootsuite type of establishment. It is something it helps with us since we are virtual and we're pushing a lot of things to YouTube, Twitter, the teen Twitter, Facebook. If we add TikTok, it's a way across all platforms, and you can schedule through the one item and to do it. Now it's $100 a month for multiple admins, meaning $1,200. That would be something we would constantly come back to you. I don't know that we would be able to not approach the Board of Trustees on an annual basis looking for that, but that's part of marketing. Okay.
Mhm.
The next thing we're looking at, marketing again, if you want to continue again, here, continue the mailers as we did, mailers, banner, tent. And if we are working, we have money left over from last time, current, which will roll to this year. But if you want to do it again, between the banner, the tent, and the marketing consultant to do any other thing you wanted to do, we're asking for right here. This is really it. I'm sorry, hold on. It's just this, the 5,300 that I'm asking for. Okay. All of that adds 50. Oh no, all of it, I think, right? Did I not? No, I need it all. I'm sorry. I'm tired.
I just, Nicole, I just want to say, I got the mailer, and I have a suggestion of maybe putting the logo on both sides, just
Okay.
because I looked at the side without it and I almost threw it out. And then I realized, oh, wait a minute, no, I don't want to throw this out. You know what I'm saying? So that if we had the logo on both sides, I just think it might be better
Okay,
for
I'll add
everybody
that.
to.
Okay. Services right now, we need your help with the hotspots. Those they were all checked out. Right now, I don't know that I need more, but that's what I know. And then I'm asking for you guys to pay for your own dues for the Association Connecticut Library Board's membership and conference dues, to pay for your own dues instead of having that come out of town budget. So other than that,
So you're putting that in the Edith Wheeler?
under the trustees, yes.
Yeah. I don't know if that we'll get approval for that, but
Neither do I.
There was a question about that last year or the year before, and the trustees felt that the town should pay for that.
Oh, I can understand that, but I'm going to ask it anyway, but you know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm just, because. Let's do this again. Did I get everybody? So you're looking at the ask to the Board of Trustees is 33,968. Oh, let's make it 969.
Wow.
those are the things that you've gone over
Mhm.
so far. Yeah.
Yes.
Are we doing anything with the archiving?
That's down here. I tried to get a grant. And that was, where is it? Right here. That's a $26,000 project.
And you're applying for a grant? or
Yeah,
you
we did
already-
apply. It was through Congressman Hines and Delora, and I think it was only for distressed communities. Finally, we read somewhere in there was for distressed communities, but we tried. I did some pricing on it. So it's a 20, at the first wave of doing the archiving would be a $26,000 project.
And it couldn't be broken down to smaller bites?
Sure, but to do it all at once, that was what the grant came up. We decided take all the Lovemans, empty out all that, ship it to them, have them come back. It was a $26,000 project. And I just
Yeah.
put it there. I mean, whether it's smaller bites or not, it's still, that's the total cost so that you can get an idea.
Okay, I would like to see us get started on it, and if we do it in small amounts, that's fine, but it just seems like it's important enough to at least make a start on it. If the grant doesn't come through because we are in a distressed community.
And that's true. It has not come through. We
So
have
that's a
told-
definite.
That's a definite. I was told that at a couple weeks ago.
Okay. Well, personally, I don't know how the others feel. I would like to see us get started on archiving, if only in small bites, but I think it's a project worthy. It's the history of the town.
So what you could do is, what was that?
I personally think that's up to the town. It's not us.
They're never going to do it, though.
They'll never do
Linda.
it.
They'll never do it, Linda.
I mean, the only way it'll get done, like you said, is,
if we do it.
Did it? Where are you? Did I not get it? No. Well, that doesn't work. Did I get it? I'm just trying to be sure. I'm sorry to make you seasick in the virtual world. Sorry. So that would bring your ask, if we just did 6,600 or 6,000, you're looking at about a $40,000 ask with 7,000 left over. I mean, we can make it, I could fiddle to make it even 40,000 if you wanted, I don't know, 625, 6,250. I don't know what that makes it for your initial ask, if you wanted to fiddle with it. Well, I guess you're going to have to make a decision. According to Linda, we have to vote on this now.
On the whole thing?
Yeah, I thought it was, yes. That's what according to the agenda, it says we need to vote on these items.
Are we talking just the bold items or all the items?
I am saying the bold items that I am proposing today. And then with the item that was added from Sue to add the preservation.
But not the whole preservation.
Nope, 6,000. I'm trying to get this
Partial
down.
it to get a start on it, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm-
to get
I'm-
a start on it,
I'm trying to
yes.
fiddle with it. So you're looking 6,000. I don't know. 60/40 will give you $40,000 and 40,000. I don't know. So what's that? 30. So then you're under $40,000 ask. I don't know what that, I mean, you could say 40,000 and I'll fiddle with how much the startup is. I mean, that's up to you. My proposal was everything in bold and highlighted in yellow. You can
Highlighted in yellow, okay.
you can decide right now. If you want to split it, do you want to discuss your bold? Do you want to vote on the bold first and then have a discussion on preservation? Because it sounded like everybody was pretty okay with the bold.
Yeah,
So do we want it? We need to make a motion on the bold and then we can discuss preservation.
Okay.
So, oh, great. Okay, great.
the
All right,
bold.
I make a motion, this is Patricia Shea, that we approve the items that have been outlined in bold in the trust account budget.
Mhm.
Okay.
We need a second.
We need a second, please.
Second,
Who was that?
Susan Lewis.
Okay. All in, any discussion?
I thought that's good.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree.
Okay,
Yep, I
Um,
agree.
I have to re-edit that, but okay, so all in favor?
Aye.
I,
I,
Any negative, any nays? Any abstentions? So, okay, everything in
Um,
bold has been passed.
do we need a motion, Nicole, to revisit the backing up of the paper materials?
Well, we can do that right now.
Okay,
If you want to add it, we can add it. We can have that discussion right now, and that, it's gonna be around, what am I trying to get here? 35.
digitize it, Wichita.
It's gonna be like, there you are, $33. So here's what we did. So Advantage Preservation was the group that we had did it. A couple of things. Pat, you said, do we need to vote on it? According to what Linda's saying, if I'm hearing correctly, the trustees are expecting you guys to give a presentation or a memo to them at the end of this meeting so that they can mull it over and decide what they will or won't approve. So if you want to include the Advantage Preservation, you'll have to talk about that today and vote on that as a separate item, and then we just add it to the bold. If we added it to the bold, that's $40,000 and change. I can't figure it out. So right here, what we're looking at, the first blush at this, is let's say 6,000, 60, 30. And what they do, or do I even have the grant? Hold on, I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to save, and I'm going to stop sharing and see if I have it anywhere. If you were a girl, where the heck would you put it? No. 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 Oh, where did I put it? Oh, here it is. There we go.
Oh,
Okay.
That looks good, Sue.
Turned out nothing like attending a meeting and baking a cake at the same time.
That's okay.
Who
So here's
says
what you're,
women can't do it all.
okay, so you wanted to know what's happening. So it was for the National Archives and Records Administration, Records Publication and Records Commission. So the name of the project would be for us, and it's going to be here. And the description of the project is the Edith Wheeler, and that you can read this with me. I don't know if you can see it. We propose that the Jean Rice Loveland collection of electronic catalog, it's the Jean Rice Loveland collection electronic catalog project. Can somebody please mute themselves if they're getting an incoming call? Will be the library's first electronic cataloging project in conjunction with simultaneously rehousing and organizing the artifacts. Okay. So she was a Monroe resident, correspondent for the Newtown Bee, Town of Monroe's reporter for the Bridgeport Telegram Post, and active member of the community. So we have 207 scrapbooks of newspaper articles describing Monroe people, places, and events. From the mid 1950s, I hope you caught that typo, to the mid 1980s, and it was donated to the library. So what we're looking to do is, one, create an electronic catalog right here. Get there? Create an electronic catalog and rehouse and reorganize 100%, 207 artifacts of the total collection within 1 year of the project implementation. Increase community utilization of the collection and understanding of the Monroe, Connecticut histories. Once catalog, we intend to provide easy access to the catalog collection through publications, our website, and the Connecticut Digital Archives and the University of Connecticut. Okay. So that is what we're looking to do, and they are deteriorating at the moment. Why is it a priority. Whoops, I just want to get rid of that. Currently, the unique articles in the Loveland collection that are critical to the story of the town of Monroe are contained in scrapbooks that are deteriorating and not curated to make them easily accessible by staff or the public. In addition, specific nature of the articles relevant to those connected to the town of Monroe are not always captured in larger digitization projects. It'll create a searchable electronic catalog accessible anytime, anywhere, not only with the project digitized information. Articles will be scanned, indexed, and OCR, as Richard said, optical character recognition, searchable. So this is the budget. That's the whole budget I wrote up. So what happens? They scan right here. They scan, index, and OCR 31,000 pages of historical scrapbooks, 300 DPI color scans at 50 cents a page. You're looking at the archive deployment. We get our own website at 15 cents a page. You get, for the duration of the project, 12 boxes at 20,000. That's what's coming in at. So that gives you an idea of what is expected. That is what the project is. So yes, so I mean that's, you know, I'm going to stop sharing so because you don't care. I mean that's something you can decide to discuss. If you want to vote on it, think about it. I mean,
Mhm.
I think I propose that we table this item for further discussion. Maybe we can do something in conjunction with the Historical Society, because that falls in their bailiwick as well.
correct.
So, I mean, that's my feeling. I mean, I do think it's a worthwhile project, but maybe there should be three parts: Historical Society, town, and Wheeler money. So anyway, that's my feeling.
I would agree.
Mhm.
I think that's a very good point, because it's not just library, it's town history.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I agree
if-
with that.
if we could get them
Good points,
to,
Pat.
if we could get them to come in on this project with us, I think that would be great.
Right.
And it does involve them as well.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, good idea.
So do I make a motion to table this item temporarily for more research?
I would do that.
Okay,
I would
Okay.
do that.
all right, I make a motion that we table this line item for further research.
I second it, Sue Connor.
Okay, guys, this is your meeting. Anybody second?
I
Sue
did.
Connor.
Yes, Sue did.
I didn't see it. Okay. Any other further discussion on tabling or on the motion on the table?
No. All in
Uh,
favor?
And are all in favor?
Yay.
Yes,
Okay. So then it looks like I'm proposing 33968.95 to them. And we'll go from there.
Good.
All right. All right, I'm going to stop sharing there. Next, libraries.
338.
Whoop, I'm sorry.
8.6.
One more time. 33968.95. Sorry, I went too fast. Okay.
Okay, I have it. We will, I want to add with you that the judge called me and asked me to have us vote on this by the May meeting. And then he would submit it to the town after they deliberate by June. But since then, when I tried to call him back after I met with you, Nicole,
Yep.
I tried to call him back and I didn't get any answer. And Jack found out that he was in the hospital.
Oh, my goodness.
So that was why he had
Hmm.
a blood clot after his surgery.
Okay, you
So
may
I
not
think
want to
he-
put it, okay, remember we're recording, so let's not do personal stuff on the recording.
No, so I'm not sure, how that still stands, whether he still needs this by the end of May and then, but as long as we will submit this and we'll tell him that we're going to talk additionally about the
Perfect.
other item.
And he may come back and say reject and come back with better ideas. You never know. You never know.
So hopefully
Yeah,
Mhm.
it'll be okay and we'll get this through to him.
gotcha. All right, I'm going to move on to the item number. Anything else? I'm going to move on to item 7. Okay, if I were here, let's see what I can do. I don't want you. I don't want you. Not you. All right, so let me see if I can go here. Bear with me, guys. Dagnabbit, it didn't want to work. One more time. No, it's not letting me do it. All right, director's report. Can you see it? No. I'm sorry, I'm getting you seasick and I don't mean to. There you go. Can you see it?
Not yet.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Okay. So here's the director's report. Anything in here exciting? No. One thing you all may want to be consider as trustees is be part of the is to improve our advocacy and our exposure. As some of you joined the bicentennial committee, the town of Monroe bicentennial committee, that would probably go a long way for us. Just throwing that out there. Those with the budget printout was in the packet. We're pretty much on date. Here, I'm going to move here and on the screen in red. I hope you can see this.
Mhm.
This is the mailers. We were hoping to get, remember with the whole thing with the going for the not-for-profit status, was to get a refund. Like we're paying top dollar, but once we get a not-for-profit, we get like $700 back. Well, that hasn't happened yet. So we're a little over. So with your blessing, the $55.06 that we were over, I put that under miscellaneous for the 4 picnic tables that we still don't know what to do with. So I did that. I hope that's okay.
Okay.
Can I comment on the bicentennial committee?
Sure.
That committee was chosen by our first selectman.
Oh,
It's not something that you could volunteer for. He
oh,
picked the people who were going to be on it. You could go to an advisory meeting to give suggestions, but that was it.
well, okay. I thought maybe whether it be advisory or whatever, put your nose in. I don't know. But that's
No, I think it was a great idea and it would be nice to have representation, but we've been,
that's how it was organized.
That's how
Okay.
it was organized.
All right, well, never mind. So with your blessing, I put $55. As you can see, I've spent the miscellaneous, but not the way it was supposed to. But thank you very much for giving me miscellaneous. We still have the banner. Like this is where I was going with it. See how we still have the banner, the tent, and the marketing and all that. We're still carrying that under miscellaneous and what to do with the 4 picnic tables. So we have some money to play with, but if we have to go over the other way, we can. That's why I was kind of putting the marketing and all. I carried that over to the new year, just so you know. We may spend it all now, we may not. I don't know. Donations, anything else? The pod. Did anything exciting happen? One thing that you did, one thing we added to the ARPA grant, the ARPA grant has been filed and it has been approved. I got that yesterday. So my final report has been approved. And what I'd like you to see, if I can get you seasick a little, down here under mobile charging station. Not only do we have hotspots, but we now have a mobile charging station. We have all these beautiful picnic tables. And many of the staff said, oh, we need to get the plugs outside working, and then we need to do this and that. And I'm like, yeah, but extension cords make me nervous with wet. and trip hazards. So I said, so one of the staff members, I guess it was Lauren, came up with it and said, why don't we do mobile charging stations? So it's a unit that if you are on our picnic tables, you can check out, and that way you don't lose power on your laptop. Or because it's like a hotspot, we've also has a lending policy for, you can take it out for 14 days if you're going on vacation or something.
Hmm.
Or if the power goes out and you need to charge your devices and work from home. So it's a lot of different things going on with that. What else? So we are really having a great time I am managing the great resign and the change that is coming. It's not just COVID, it's everything. So library aid position, we have made interviews. We have in the process of discussing interviews. We have, I'm probably going to interview more because I think there are more changes coming in the library aid positions throughout the library. Head of circulation, the internal interviews have been scheduled and conducted. We are deciding as to and discussing who will be the candidate and doing negotiations on that. So there's that. Oh, that's not good. Sorry. Go away. And that's really everything that I've done so far, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Did anyone read my report and did you have any questions?
I read it. I
I
have
read it,
no
no
questions.
Okay.
I also read it and I think it's pretty straightforward and I'm fine with it.
Okay. It's asked right now for the financial report, but I think you all have it. Did you have any questions on the budget printouts that I sent?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. What we do need to do today is vote. I know it's not over yet. We need to vote on, this is not going to be good. No, stop share that. Go away.
The logo.
Logos. Has everybody had a chance to look at the logos? And have you had any ideas?
Okay, where's?
They should have
I
been an
have to get the
attachment.
packet. Yeah.
I have them right here.
I'm really making you sick. I'm sorry. I don't mean to do that. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. This was the April share. These were the first ones that came out for whoever wasn't present at the meeting. The group selected the C with a little bit of edits, less lines, less denseness, but square, kind of making things look different. So we went with C. So this is from our April meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh, I can't. Never mind.
Yeah.
No, cancel. Okay. That's not it. Go away, go away. There was, I'm going to call this. This was the first one that came through, I believe. Get my packet too. I'm sorry, guys. Where did it go? Hold on, nobody move. Yes, so this was packet number 1. This was item number A. This was the first iteration of what we did. And then I kept going back and forth with Creative Edge, asking her to thin down the lines, see what we could do. We kept going back and forth, and I had looked at, I don't know, there was A, there was B, and there was C.
It really wasn't a lot of difference.
Yes, there wasn't a lot of difference, but I am putting my 2 cents in for C. Come on, guys. No, you're not going to do it. I'm sorry. I can't get it to go. I know that. Come on. Come on, zoom, zoom, zoom.
And what's your feeling about C?
It's a
Why-
lot less lines. And when
Okay.
it starts shrinking, it's going to be a lot less muddy. I felt that A and B, although thinning, that was better.
Mm-hmm.
You can see on here, I'm going to just point, see how it gives, again, it's the impression of the building. I don't think we need every window and door. I think we need the impression. Because once we started filling all those windows, I felt it got really muddy.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
It got
Now-
muddy, and if we're gonna start shrinking this, it's gonna get muddier and muddier and muddier. So I think
True.
I really liked, I know the triangle, I think Debbie, you and I talked about that triangle. That one line under it, I think gives it just enough definition and perspective. But again, it's not too many lines. I think it's gonna be okay. That's why I was thinking of C. Anybody else, have any feelings of this?
I like C also. When I looked at the packet and I looked at them, that was the one that I picked out right away. Pretty much for the same reasons, because I just think that there was a little bit too much in A. B was okay, but I don't know. C just struck me.
Good,
Mm.
good, good.
Yeah,
we
I
like-
agree on C.
Good. And we feel, and we
also-
like the font of Edith Wheeler. Is that okay with that font?
I
think
like
it's-
the phone.
I kind of like the D.
Yeah, I don't have D in my packet.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe,
The D in Edith.
the D in Edith, not D as a sample.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it gets very confusing, Susan. I don't blame you one bit. Okay, so what I'd like to do today is, if everybody is okay with the font, the little stars, the look of C, I'd like someone to go ahead and make a motion to approve that logo so I can get it to Creative Edge, so we can get that taken care of, so we can start our,
Just a question. Do we need the plus signs?
I think you need something. I think in the current one, I think you have a squiggle line or something like that. I kind of like them.
I don't have a problem with them.
explore, I like the statement, it's nice.
See, because if you go smaller, can you see the difference? I just think you need something. Are you looking for a different, just a squiggle line, or what are you thinking, Pat?
I just thought the 3 words, explain it. I didn't think we needed the plus signs, but if everybody likes it, it's okay.
Okay,
No
Maybe-
more,
do we
no
need
further
to-
discussion on it.
okay.
Do we need to capitalize those?
No, because it's kind of like our mission vision.
Okay.
Because I don't want to take away which is the primary, which is us.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, it
And
would
you see-
detract
and-
from the library's name.
And Pat, you see how when you start squishing it, it just
Yeah.
becomes a plus sign.
Mhm.
And like a bullet. So I think it'll be okay.
Now, does this go on your letterheads then?
Yeah, we got to do all of that. And then that's part of her service to us is the rebranding packet, like a press packet.
Mhm.
What's her font, what's her colors? The colors have to stay the same all the time. This is our secondary color, this is our secondary, the whole CSS for the website. It then begins to make us consistent.
Okay.
So if somebody came to me and said, oh, I want to co-sponsor with you, Edith Wheeler, here's our press packet. This is how you have to be. It can never change those colors. It's kind of like, I don't know if I worked for Prudential, the Blue Rock was blue and the blue never changed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was it. That was the brand.
Mhm.
Hmm.
All right, I
right.
make a motion that we accept graphics C.
For our logo.
I second Debbie Lupo.
All in favor?
I like it.
I
Okay. Anyone opposed? Anyone abstain? Yay! We got it done. Yay! So what
All
will
right, so-
happen? So what will happen now? I won't do it tonight, but I will talk to Creative Edge tomorrow. I'll tell her it is option C. She will start, and I'll tell her that we have this Glowforge project, and can you give us something for that? Because I think your appointment is,
June 6th.
thank you.
mhm.
So we get it all set and get Erica set, and we know what's going on. And we can just crank out on that. And it'll take a while because we also have a website that we're chomping at the bit to change and all kinds of stuff. So this will start a lot of the branding for us. So I really appreciate your time and energy on this. I thank you very much. I hope you like it. Is there, I think that's it, right? Is that the end of the agenda? I hope so.
I think that's it.
Bad, that was bad. I'm on recording.
Oh, yes. Shame on you.
Shame on you.
All right, I
On
make
that-
a motion that we don't have to make a motion to adjourn.
No, but I'm just going to do for the record, the meeting of the Library Board of Trustees has ended at 4:25. I'm just going to end that meeting.